In tonight's top story, the long-lasting impacts of the coronavirus pandemic. Tourism across the country and here in North Dakota has fallen on hard times. KX News reporter Robert Suhr tells us how local officials are hoping the pain eases sooner rather than later.
The wounds of the COVID-19 pandemic are still fresh in our minds, but the scars could last much longer. As the pandemic struck, everyone was encouraged to stay home for their safety. And nearly everyone did for just about 2 months.
Really, since the outbreak started in mid-March, you have places like the Bismarck Event Center, like our convention and visitors, hotels, they really have been idle.
That's 2 months of people not putting money back into their community, as well as communities not getting outside visitors.
As events get postponed, that means less travelers coming to our community. And if we have less travelers coming to our community, that means they're spending less in our community. And so we're going to see those occupancy tax collections more than likely go down over the next couple of months.
That's Brian Ritter, the head of the Bismarck-Mandan Chamber of Commerce. He tells me hotel occupancy tax collections, as well as restaurant and lodging tax collections, are all down nearly 20%. In Minot, it's more of the same, as hotel occupancy in April was down nearly 19% over last April. And with the cancellation of the state fair and the Hustfest, the ripple effect of losing all that tax revenue is starting to be felt already.
The city council did postpone 2 projects. They had bids in, and they postponed awarding those bids for 2 major infrastructural projects for at least a year.
The lack of tourism caused by the COVID-19 pandemic is causing many cities across the country, as well as here in North Dakota, to reconsider their ways that they lure people to visit their cities. Some telling me they're even thinking about a plan to focus more on getting people from within the state to visit their city rather than trying to lure others from out of state. Dickinson is a prime example of this. Hotel occupancy in April compared to last April plunged 55%.
We're really looking to get local, like North Dakotans that don't normally visit this area to come and visit this area, because we're within a day. You know, it's a really great visitors options here, tourism things to do, and it's not that long to drive from one corner of the state to the other here in North Dakota.
And they need visitors, especially after the 2-week-long Rough Rider Days fair scheduled for later this month was canceled. Now, all 3 told me they do feel their communities will bounce back faster than other larger cities across the country because of all the diverse offerings each has to offer for tourists. Reporting for KX News in Bismarck, I'm Robert Suhr.
As of now, Dickinson's famous September Harvest Festival is still planned to go on as scheduled. Which brings us to the latest case